be the way it sees it to go. Well, fight card comes up. This is the one I've been waiting for. I'm a good friend of Grant Barker's, and I respect him immensely, versus Tyrone Herod from the UK. And as I said, it's a long trip over. Tyrone's definitely not come here for the holiday.
Tyrone just definitely means business.
Very stylish fighter, I believe. Very, very stylish fighter. Has good technique and a very good defence pattern. Now, he's going to need that against Grant Barker. And the worst thing you can do with Grant Barker, I think, is actually hurt him.
Oh, it hit him. It just presses the adrenaline button. You can see that steam coming out of his ears. He just goes... well, he has the right temperament to be a great kickboxing champion.
He's similar to a Mike Tyson sort of mould, very thick through the shoulders, the traps area above the shoulders and the neck, without a lot of muscle definition. About 93 kilos he was here, I think about 91, 93 kilos, somewhere in that range.
He made the weight quite comfortably.
Yes, he didn't even take his tracksuit or anything off, or shoes. He was there easy.
Mick Spinks gets his guys prepared very well.
He's very thick through the upper body as well, very thick through the chest department. And now both boys have ended without their gloves on, just giving the hands a little bit more time to free up. Now what we'll explain to our viewers is the simple fact is that this is a no-kick card, so there's no kick count on this. It can be as little as 2 or as many as 52.
Yes, you see a lot of these heavyweight guys, they tend to use their hands a lot more because doing the kicks, throwing your legs around, takes up a lot of energy.
He's already got a sweat up. These boys would have raised their heart rate before coming into the ring, which is a good thing to do, and just makes that initial shock phase not so bad. Jeff Fennick very close ringside. I'm sure he'll be yelling out for Grant.
Well, the best way to get Grant Barker into action is to belt him.
Interesting to note, he's got Cash Gill as his second in the corner too, Tyrone, so he's got a great man behind him there to keep him motivated.
A very experienced man.
Well, you can see the two fellas have come out centre ring, and they're just, once again, like two prowling wild cats in the jungle. They're just sort of checking one another out, just feeling around, just seeing where the strong points are and the weak points. Only about 20 seconds into round one.
This was great about watching Grant Barker, the explosive action he just takes off.
And the other situation we've got here is 10 2-minute rounds. So this is going to be a long day at the office. Now, Grant's not a good ring mover. He doesn't tend to control the ring very well. He tends to let his other fighters do that and give them the confidence of controlling the ring, and then he will just let them come into his trap.
Well, as we said before, Grant Barker likes to be belted. Oh, well, that's the best thing for him. Give him a good hit, and he comes back bigger and better than ever.
Now, he's ranked number 6 in the world at the moment, and of course, Stanley Lenidis is ranked number 1. So Grant's looking to move up that ladder.
It's maybe not too far.
Oh, good right hand from Barker there early in the fight. Tyrone whooshed it off very quickly, but that was a good over-the-top right hand from him. Lefts and rights coming again from Tyrone. He's working in.
Grant Barker moving well, getting out of the way of those punches from Tyrone.
Barker's not scared to be caught in the corner. Now, he'll work his body weight. He does use his body weight well to position a boxer into that corner area and take care of him. Okay, Barker's just tied him up here. Referee will break him up. I'd hate to be the referee breaking these two boys up.
Well, these guys definitely know that they have 9.5 more rounds in front of them.
Herod's coming in at about 91 kilos, so he's just a little bit lighter than Barker, but a little bit taller too. So he's a little bit more rangier in build. His reach is a little longer too, so Grant's going to have to get inside him and work him out that way, I think.
I've just seen something interesting there. Cash Gill is taller than his fighter.
Cash Gill is a very tall man, mate, I tell you.
With about 30 kilos difference too.
Yes, yeah, there is some difference. I thought he'd break in half when he was fighting Alex. It was unbelievable.
Fit young lady.
Okay, they're not taking water early in the fight. You can see our crowd there packed right in tight as we come out for round 2 of our 10 2-minute rounds here at Jupiter's Casino on the Gold Coast.
As Grant Barker lets one loose on Tyrone's thigh. These guys working the thigh region, that's their main aim. Working the thigh region, turning the legs to jelly. And of course, once they're jelly, they can't stand.
I had dinner last night in the restaurant, actually, speaking of jelly, and it was a superb dinner. I could not fault the dinner. And quite appreciative of the service we have received as the boys really start to mix it up. Now look at Barker inside, and he loves to get in close. Drops that chin down, Greg, onto the chest, and he starts banging away with those
fists. Gets in and turns the mincing machine on.
Yep, absolutely. He likes to get in close. Now Herod's going to have to work on keeping him at arm's length. And
Herod moving in again. He's using the right roundhouse kick to Barker's thigh region. They're moving in with the right-left combinations.
Barker not doing too much of the kicking at the moment, tending to saving his energy, and I think that's good.
That's right. Last fight we saw Barker a little bit tentative too with his movements, and we found out after the fight that he had a back problem. But this time he's looking very fit.
It's amazing to think that he was able to get away with that fight.
He's a gutsy guy. He's a gutsy fighter.
And he made it known to nobody. He carried it into the fight without telling us off. That's a good credit to the man.
Grant Barker doesn't want any excuses. He wants to get in there and fight.
Very well trained athlete we're looking at here from the UK in Tyrone Herod. He's tremendously well put together. He's worked very hard on the body to get it ready for this fight.
You see Grant Barker letting those big haymakers loose.
And I'll tell you what, you get on the end of one of those right-handers and you know what's on the hits.
His heads will roll.
And look at this, we've got good camera action now as they work right into it. Barker's been at to be forced away. And Herod's just a little nonplussed at that tactics from Barker. He's giving him a standing cane of 8, and a count of 8, I should say. And at this point in time, I think Herod was a little surprised at that being instigated.
As we said, once Grant Barker warms up to the occasion, he's virtually unstoppable.
Oh, Barker's having a few words there too. It was a bit of a set to at the end of the round there. This fight's hotting up.
It is hotting up. Barker's angry.
And I would not like to get Grant Barker angry at all. But you're going to need more than that towel, I think, to sort this out by the end of the night. The way he's going, you'll be flapping that over a corpse lying on the ground if this continues. Barker is... had a few words to say, and that could be trouble.
It just makes me proud looking at Barker in there to be an Australian, because the depth of Australian kickboxing is fabulous at the present time.
In his hometown of Cronulla, he is a hero, mate. He's acknowledged by all the people in the street, and the storekeepers and the shop owners. And the community of Cronulla, where he actually resides, are right behind his career at the moment. And, that's going to make a big difference. A good right kick from Herod, but Barker straight in with the left and right, and followed up with his own right kick as well.
There's Barker's big his hands. He's hand grenades in both hands.
Hands of stone. Over the body. Worked hard, and Herod's felt that. He felt that badly. And I believe the Englishmen have been touting the fact that they were going to take back this fight's title with them, and Barker just let that go straight over his head. Didn't even care. He said, if you can take it, you deserve it.
Tell you what, if this guy does take it, he's going to be in for one hell of a fight. He'll know he's been in one hell of a fight.
Barker's the sort of fighter that you really have to put away. If you don't stop him, he can just come back. He can look like he's gone.
He's doing now, Barker coming left and right there. That uppercut. That's beautiful, working the body of Tyrone.
Herod's really sort of covering up at the moment, just lunging out with that left leg, trying to get Barker away from him, hanging on as much as he can. The ref will step in and separate the fighters. His guard has dropped by a couple of inches, Herod, so he's in a little bit of trouble right at this point in time.
Moving in again, he's just building that the left side of Herod's body.
Because of the build of Barker, you've got to actually you've got to hit him so hard to get him in through. He's so solid.
Well, I like him, Barker. A juggernaut. He just moves in there and he just plows away.
I'm surprised here that Herod's not using his height advantage with his kick ratio and maybe trying to keep it as a big right uppercut and followed it with another right across the top, a short left. Barker is all over him at the moment.
Well, that's a good point anyway, Mark. Herod should be using his reach, should be using his legs, trying to keep Barker away.
He hasn't used his legs, has he? Just looking at that now, I've got to score that a 2-1 situation. There's Jefferson in the ringside there, and he's enjoying this fight.
I wonder what Jeff Fennick's thinking.
Mate, knowing Jeff, he'd be cheering for an Aussie win, without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, as we come out for round 4, I split this at the moment. I think it's a 2-1 situation to Barker at the moment.
2-1 situation?
Yep. We go into round 4, and another right from Barker straight into that midsection.
Tyrone Herod has a perfect record. He's had 10 fights for 10 wins.
It's a classy record.
Of course, there's some pretty good stuff over in, pretty good fighters over in Great Britain.
But he's very lazy with his kicks, mate. He's very lazy at this point in time, and I think Tyrone, maybe jet lagged or something, he's just not flying with those kicks.
He just came in with a nice jab
left,
then.
Yeah, nice left jab.
Barker, but of course Barker just shrugs it aside. And as we said before, we belt Barker, he belts back.
Yeah, you've definitely got to hit him very, very hard to sort of slow him up.
There's Tyrone opening up a little bit now, coming in that roundhouse kick to Barker's thigh region. But Barker moves in again. He's crowding Tyrone.
Okay, the ref's very quick to break these boys up and keep them solid to make sure that they don't get too much of a rest here in this fight. 10-2 minutes and we're into our round 4. Good left and right there from Herod. He snuck that through Barker's guard. Now let's see what Herod can do. He's got Barker back, but Barker's walking into him. Instead of staying on the ropes, he's forced him across the other side of the ring.
Barker showing his incredible endurance and strength.
He stung him a couple of times there, and yes, absolutely, yeah, I've got to give that. He's stung him. He's giving him a standing 8. So Barker was stung there, but he was able to keep his momentum forward to sort of lessen the blows and get back inside. Closes in straight away. Get in there, tight, Grant, and he'll hang him on. Barker in a little bit of trouble here at the moment.
Barker hanging on.
Yeah.
And of course, yes.
Now this is the problem for Herod. Now you can see Barker forces him back. He has no problem in going into Herod's corner even. Working him over into that blue corner, and he's got no problems at all. His guard's a little low.
Oh, after the bell.
Well, a couple of late ones. Well, Mick Spinks is going to have his work cut out for him in the corner. He's going to have to work him up to speed because that
Grant
round...
Barker can show these championship qualities and come back after that round. I give that round definitely to Tyrone Herod.
And you're looking at a two-way split at the moment, 2 rounds apiece.
2 rounds apiece.
As we come up for round 5 in this 10-round competition. Now, once again, no kick cards in this. It's an open kick card, so they're not counting the kicks. So, as we said, there could be 2 kicks or there could be 50 kicks. And at the moment, there's a lot of punching.
That's not even 2 kicks, mate, yes.
But I'm surprised at Herod. He hasn't kicked above, I would say, the midsection since this fight started.
He mainly aims for Barker's thigh region. He should be thrusting his legs out and jamming out Barker, stopping Barker from moving in.
And Barker seems tired, but he just wanted to keep walking straight over to him.
We have seen Barker in this state before. We have seen him tired, and then he just comes back. Can he come back this time?
Absolutely.
He has to go back to the corner, compose himself, and
he sneaks that right uppercut in. Jeepers, it just missed.
It's a very dangerous.
Just grazed the chin there of Herod, and he's going to have to watch that because if Barker lands that, it's good night.
And Herod moving in again on Barker.
Now, Herod expended a lot of energy in that previous round, and Barker's quite prepared to let him continue to do so. I think Barker got a little bit complacent in that 4th round, and he's paying the price.
As we see Barker in situations like this, and suddenly he comes out with a huge haymaker which hits the spot.
Oh, like that! Yes, on that right-hander, and that's definitely sorted Herod out. He's now hanging on. Oh, the ref's very quick in. Greg, you called that expertly well. He's being sent to the neutral corner. Expert call there, Greg. That was a very good call. As soon as you called it, there it came. Straight out, big right hand. He might have heard you. Big right hand. Look, Barker's always across the ring. He's ready to go. You want my title, you got to come and get it. Another big right hand. Herod will get another standing 8 here for sure. He'll get another standing 8. Well, they don't. They've stopped it. Stop it. Absolutely. They've thrown the towel in. So they've stopped it, and Barker was just getting going. I can't believe that. That's a premature stop to the fight.
Barker loves to fight, and of course he's a little bit disappointed that it didn't go on.
Oh, a bit concerned there. That's a very premature. I think they should have at least given him another standing 8. He's definitely
the towel was thrown in.
Well, there you go. That's his
second. He's a very sensible second.
No, very good work. And actually, Cash Gill in the corner there. So obviously, Cash is a man that knows
what it's like to be knocked out.
Yep. And I tell you what, the poor fellow's still wobbly on his feet.
Well, the test series between England and Australia, 2-0 Australia.
Absolutely. Grant Barker, devastating form. Mate, you called it so well, Greg. He was in trouble, and you said he'll bring one out of the bag, and he reached into his toolkit, and out it came.
As we both said, that's when he's at his most dangerous.
He wants to get Sipcone or something like that for a sponsor. I can't believe that, man. Matt Truckman should call him. Unbelievable. It's going to be a long flight home for Tyrone, I tell you. Maybe they might put him in the baggage compartment or something. Let him stretch out a little. Lose the swelling. It's a little bit cooler in the baggage compartment than up in the cabin. But, mate, it's a good effort for him to come over. And they came over here to win. And you can see Barker, he has worked very, very hard with that fight.
Oh, it just makes me think what Grant Barker might have done in his last bout if he didn't have that back problem. He's looking great.
A little bit of blackening under the left eye there, mate, as Barker holds up his hand to salute to the Jupiter's crowd here. 2,000 plus, and typical Grant Barker, he grabs that microphone and he's away.
Coming along to Jupiters to support the sport. We've got stand on the knees next. The average two in on. They'll be winners, they'll be world champions. I'd like to thank Tyrone. It's a long way to come to lose, but whichever way it went, I was going to win. Ran up and trying to mix things. But thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. And soon I'm going to be fighting for the world title. So if everyone comes along and supports me, thank you.
He said it before. He said it before he's going to go after that world title, and